5 ways to increase your fertility using the law of attraction. Yes, in spirit of sharing my pregnancy announcement with my husband, Jake Ducey, I wanted to share with you guys 5 tips that I was able to use and that are just amazing ways to call into your experience that baby that you're looking to create with your partner in your life. So 5 different ways that you can create and you can draw into your life fertility using the law of attraction. Let's get started on this video. I'm really excited to share with you different things and techniques that worked for me during my experience of fertility to being able to conceive the baby that's now 19 weeks gestation inside this belly right here. So let's get started. Thank you so much for watching my channel. I'm Ashley Ducey, an internationally recognized wood-burning mandala artist, and here on my channel, I share all things positive and uplifting. So let's get started with number 1. Number 1 is simply to cleanse your body. It's to maybe go through a toxin cleanse. Maybe it's to exercise and get into the best shape of your life. You know, for me, it was everything combined. I started calling into my life this baby that's in my belly about a year before we actually got started with trying. And I feel like that's a really amazing way to create a pristine home for this human being you're going to house for 9 months of their life. You know, the most important 9 months of their creation before they come into the world. You know, you're creating all of their organs, you're creating all of their brain cells, you're doing it all. So creating a really amazing home for them within your body by cleansing, by getting in the best shape of your life, it's not only gonna make you feel good, it's gonna get all of those hormones working, your body in peak health, but it's also going to provide an incredible home for this human being that you're calling into this earthside world. So this could look like maybe going on a great cleanse. Maybe it's buying a book. I love this book. I do the cleanse once a year. It's called The Clean Diet. It's incredible. I'll feature it below. And maybe it's doing that. Maybe it's going to an actual retreat if you can, and doing a 3-day cleanse, doing a 4-day cleanse, if it's in your ability financially. You know, that's something that I did that I was so grateful for. I'd never done it my whole entire life, but I knew we were gonna have a baby within a year. So I went and I cleansed for 5 days at a retreat place, which was awesome for not only my mental, my spiritual, my emotional health, but the transition of becoming that mother. It really gave me the opportunity to self-care, which is a huge aspect of being a mother that's important, that's forgotten. So create that pristine home. I also started exercising and really getting in peak health. You know, being in peak health will give you the most energy and it'll give you that great start from square one when you do get pregnant with that beautiful human being. So that's my number 1 way of increasing your fertility. Number 1 is just taking care of your body and creating that pristine home. My number 2, so now that you've prepared your body, it's time to prepare your mind. It's time to prepare your spirit. It's time to let go of past traumas and work through different things and experiences in your life that maybe are still continuing to weigh you down, whether it's consciously or subconsciously. For me, I still had some old karmic things, some old experiences, some old decisions that I had made in my life that kind of were always at the back of my mind. So I started opening up about them. I started taking my journal, which is just there in front of me. I started, instead of writing about only the positive things I was attracting, I started writing about some of the things I was angry about, some of the things that had happened to me that I felt victimized by, I felt wronged by. And I started letting out my anger there and seeing what was deep down that was hiding from me. And I feel like when you're drawing into this world, a human being, it's really important to be spiritually, mentally, and emotionally available. And when we have different things that have happened in our life, taking up space, it doesn't allow us to fully be present in the space that we're creating with this baby. So if you really want to call into your experience using the law of attraction, this human being, dive into that process, dive into those past traumas. Let go of them, work on releasing them. I saw my therapist I've been working with for years, who I just see when I need him. I saw him a little more frequently, Instead of once every few months, I saw him twice every few months. I chatted about different things that I felt I needed to move through in order to be free of. I also started vocalizing some different things that I didn't feel so good about, that I was hiding from myself. And I started sharing them with my partner. I started becoming a little more vulnerable. When we can do the work to release old traumas, when we can do the work to release being a victim in our life and practicing forgiveness, not only of ourselves, but of those we felt victimized by, we can be fully present, fully alive, and available to the human being and the growth experience that's going to be taking place in our life and in their life. We're responsible for that. So being fully there, it's releasing traumatic experience, it's releasing different things that maybe have been in your family for years. You're stopping that cycle here. So releasing those traumas mentally, spiritually, emotionally. If you're interested in another video about that, I can also create another one. Just comment below what you're interested in hearing more of. But release those old traumas, work through that anger, and let go of being a victim in your life so you can be more present for that human being waiting to come through. Number 3 is kind of all-encompassing, and I touched on it a little bit in that number 1, but it's just self-care. I've been going to a prenatal yoga group, and we've been talking a lot about postpartum, because postpartum is not very spoken about. It's all about pre-baby and having the baby, but self-care is a huge aspect and a huge preparation to not only creating a life, but also when you have that life, being able to stimulate it and take care of it to the best of your ability. If we don't fill our own cups and we just keep pouring water, eventually that cup's gonna run dry. We all know that. So self-care allows us to continue filling that cup so we can continue giving to the best of our ability. So think of yourself as a mom in training. That's what I did for the year leading up to it. I'm like, my whole life has been training grounds for this. But creating a self-care habit and a self-care routine is a training grounds to attract that soul, that spirit into your life. It's showing up and showing the universe, hey, I'm willing to take care of myself. I'm willing to create self-care in my life, whether it's exercising, whether it's eating healthy, whether it's taking my prenatal vitamins 6 months in advance before I start trying, whether it's going and getting my nails done or just relaxing, taking myself to the movie, to dinner, whatever self-care looks like for you. By showing up to the universe and saying, hey, I'm creating that in my life. I'm willing to take care of myself. I'm willing to fill my cup. I am ready to have my spirit, body, mind, physical, every aspect of who I am, love a human being, take care of this human being that I'm calling into my life. So self-care, get it done. Number 4 changed my life. Because when you're a first-time mom, second-time mom, it doesn't even matter. But especially I feel like in that first-time mommy stage, it's like, when am I gonna get pregnant? Am I gonna get pregnant? Is this gonna be a challenge for me? Is it gonna take 2 months? Is it gonna take 6 months? And everyone says something different. They're like, oh, that's no good. You need to go figure it out. You need to talk to somebody about your hormones. Wait a year. If it's after a year, then you start worrying. And it's like this whole thing, and it creates so much anxiety. Number 4 is know that your baby is on time and in time. This changed my life, okay? The second I journaled about this, I swear to you guys, I must have got pregnant the next day. Because something that's been brought up in my life forever was that I was gonna have a challenging time getting pregnant. I was told that by a doctor when I was 18 years old. I was diagnosed with PCOS, and they told me you're gonna have a really challenging time getting pregnant. And I believed it for a long time. It really scared me. I didn't really know better. I didn't know that I could create my own experience with my thoughts. If you really want to empower the law of attraction in your life and really create space for that baby to come in, that human being, that beautiful person waiting for you to come in, really know, and I mean know, that they're on time and in time. I remember having a conversation with this baby and being like, hey, I know that you're there. I know you've been with me for years. I know that you're ready to come in exactly when you're ready, and I trust you. I trust the universe that it's going to be in perfect time. It's not going to be any sooner. It's not going to be any later than the perfect time when you're supposed to be here. And I'll be here waiting. And I let them know. I said out loud to this soul, this spirit that came through me and I got pregnant with, I let them know, hey, I'm here. Me, your dad, we're ready for you. And when you're ready, I will be here. And all I'm going to do is know that you are on time and in time. And that is it. And once I really let go of this idea of, I need to get pregnant by this time, I need to do this, is it gonna happen for me? It's not happening, it's been a month, it's been 2 months, I'm freaking out, am I gonna have a hard time getting pregnant? Once I was able to do that after 2 months of not getting pregnant, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna let it go. I know they're there. Boom, it happened. 2 months later, I found out I was 5 weeks pregnant. It was divine. And I really feel like that release, that letting go, that knowing it to be true was using the law of attraction in my power, in purpose, in my intention to lay the foundation for this pregnancy. So I encourage you to do the same. Just know that they're on their way in perfect timing. My number 5 is my favorite, but probably my most crazy. And that is talk, yes, T-A-L-K, talk to your baby out loud. That's something I've been practicing and I looked like a crazy lady. I would literally be driving around Hawaii and pretending like I had a car seat in my back seat and being like, hey baby, I love you so much back there. How are you doing? Man, what a beautiful day. Like, I would legitimately pretend like I had a human being back there and just talk to them. Or I would talk out loud, I would have conversations with spirit and be like, I'm so grateful for them, like this is amazing. But mostly what I'm saying in this is literally talk to your baby. Literally pretend like they're there in your back seat, kind of like scripting, right? You're acting as though and calling it into your experience. This one, you're actually using your imagination, you're pretending, you're talking to that baby, you're creating that feeling, that sensation, that excitement, that love of like, hey, let me help you. I love you. It's okay. You don't need to cry. Whatever. I literally did it all. It was hilarious. And did I laugh at myself once or twice? Maybe, but it was kind of fun. And it's kind of just like playing, like, you know, playing make-believe. It's like, why not? No one's watching. No one's listening. It's just me and the baby. So talk to your baby, you know, start creating that connection. They're there, they're listening to you. So just create it, start now. Okay, you guys, I really hope that these 5 tips to using the law of attraction to increase your fertility work for you. They really, really helped me in a multitude of ways. And I hope they do the same thing for you. You know, I'm 19 weeks pregnant, really excited, gonna have a July Leo baby. So excited, baby girl. And I really feel like I wasn't able to create this opportunity and this experience if it wasn't for these 5 tips and techniques I used in combination. So I'm really looking forward to hearing from you and how they work for you. So much love coming your way, so much fertility goodness, if that's what you're calling into your experience, or if you know somebody who is, make sure you share this video with them. You know, this is something that really helped me, and I know it has the power and the potential to help you as well. Because anytime we're working with the universe has our back. It always, always, always wants whatever it is you want, including that baby in your life. So practice all 5 of these things, share one below that you're most excited about, and I will see you guys on the next video. Hi you guys, thanks so much for watching my video. My name is Ashley Ducey, and today I wanted to offer you, for being a part of my channel, I just wanted to offer you the opportunity to download my free gift. It's an absolutely free, no strings attached gift, and it's an incredible experience I created with my husband, Jake Ducey, a few years ago. We were really struggling financially. I was working 60+ hours a week, driving 2+ hours a day in traffic, and I really wasn't on purpose in my life. I wasn't stimulated, I wasn't excited, I wasn't happy about where I was going and the direction I was headed. So we made some shifts in our daily routines. We started reprogramming our subconscious mind, which really allowed us to capitalize off of our energy and our superpower to attract whatever it is we wanted in our life. once we were able to change that subconscious program, we were able to see serious results in our life. Not only am I an artist making over $10,000 an art piece now, but I live life on my terms. And it was all thanks to this amazing program that I created with my husband, and we created it for you to be able to have the super highway into attracting and reprogramming that subconscious mind. When we reprogram our subconscious patterns that are inhibiting us, it allows us the opportunity to attract miracles, to align with our highest vision and the goals and the dreams we have in store for not only our now, but our future as well. It draws all of that into this experience, and it releases the subconscious programs not serving you any longer. So make sure you download that free gift right there, that link below. It's totally free trial on me to you as a special gift for being here on my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe for more videos headed your way. I hope you enjoy that Second Mind program, and I'll see you guys on the next video.